Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Going to be making some quinoa salad today. I was on the Daniel's fast over January, and our church does a fast every year for a 21-day fast, so I decided to do the Daniel's fast. And that's pretty much a vegan fast, but I added no white flour, no sugar. So I did a real strict fast, and this is one of the things that I lived on during that fast, amongst some other stuff. I'm going to be doing a whole vegan series to show you some of the things I made. But this is one that I really enjoyed. It's quinoa. Quinoa, if you don't know, is one of those, it's an ancient grain, but it's kind of been rediscovered. So let's go on with it. I'm also going to use flax seeds, quinoa, a red pepper, a green pepper, and a yellow pepper, garlic, some fresh basil, fresh cilantro, and a red onion. That's all the ingredients. So I'm going to start by getting this quinoa on. I'm going to do 2 cups of quinoa to 4 cups of water and get it simmering. It takes about 15 minutes to get this going. So I'm going to get that going. So to cook quinoa, you just get regular plain old water. And I'm going to salt this. It's 4 cups of water. And I'm going to salt it with like a tablespoon of kosher salt. And throw a little bit of olive oil in it. And cover this up. When it comes to the boil, I'll add 2 cups of quinoa to that and let it cook for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to start by just dicing up some peppers. I think I showed you how I dice up peppers in the past, but I'll show you again. I cut the tops off, remove the seeds, and then I can simply cut flesh. So simply cut the pepper up and save all the meat and get rid of the seeds. Same with the green pepper. You just cut along the outside, cut ribs away. Save the meat. Get rid of the seeds. And lastly with the red pepper. There you go. Now I'm just going to find a medium dice. I'll show you. I'm going to make shoestrings, and then I'll just dice the shoestrings up. Just like that. You don't need to watch me do all this, so I'll be back in a minute. So there you see I diced those up. They're all pretty fine dice. Next thing we're going to do is dice up this onion. Now the way I dice an onion, remove the outer skin, of course. This one's a little bad, so I'll cut that away. Okay, so you want a good onion, and all you do is just slice into the side of it like that, bring your knife across, and go straight down. Once you have it sliced like that, you can just easily dice it. There you go, one diced onion. Now for the basil, we're going to pick some good leaves. You need a good handful of basil for this. Now you can always add more if you like more. I figure that's about enough. It's a good handful. The easiest way to do this is to roll it up and then just slice it. And you want to mince this fairly well. Now for the cilantro, we're just going to cut it and get rid of just the stems and any bad leaves you see. Now we're going to get the cilantro, just hold it tightly and mince it finely. Fine mince on the cilantro. Let me clean my board and then we'll get to the garlic. Now I'm going to do the garlic. I'm going to get about a half a bowl of garlic. That's about 5 or 6 cloves. Cut the ends off. Give them a crush and skin them. They should pop right out. As it turns out, it's 5 cloves of garlic. We're just going to firstly do a quick run through with a knife and get them cut to a kind of a fine dice. Now what I want to do is I really want to pull all the juice out of the garlic. So what I'll do is this, I'll get some salt. This is just kosher salt, and I'll crush the salt into the garlic. And this will help break the garlic down by crushing it really well against the board with the salt in it. And you see how the salt actually helps turn this right into a paste very quickly, just by running my knife across it with the garlic and the salt. And done. And you can see the garlic is turned into a fine paste. There are some chunks, but it's mostly paste. At this point, all my vegetables are just in a bowl. I'm going to add some olive oil to this. Just about a cup. Get the olive oil and the veggies tossed together. I'm going to add some salt and black pepper. That was about a teaspoon of salt. And a good crack of fresh ground black pepper. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of fresh black pepper in here too. Now I'm just going to put this in the fridge for about an hour and a half to let the flavors blend and let this marinate. And by that time the quinoa should be done and cool, and we'll just mix this all together and add a little more olive oil. So the quinoa is all cooled now. It's been in the fridge for about an hour just to cool off. And all I'm going to do is add all this quinoa right to these vegetables. The vegetables I previously chopped. Give this a good stir. It's a little dry still, so I'm going to add a little more olive oil to that. Another maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Just so it's all coated nicely. And dressed well. We're going to add a little more salt, just about a 1/4 teaspoon or so of salt, a teaspoon, and another good crack of black pepper, and some flaxseed. I'll add about a tablespoon or 2 of flaxseed. That's about 2 tablespoons. Add a little more than that. Maybe 3 tablespoons of flaxseed. And that really does change the whole taste. You wouldn't think the flaxseed would add very much, but it really does. Give this one more good stir. And there you go. That's all done, ready to eat. What I would suggest though is to put this in the refrigerator overnight to let the flavors blend, because it'll taste okay tonight. It'll actually taste pretty good right now, but if you let it sit overnight for 24 hours in the refrigerator so all the flavors blend, this will really take on another dimension of flavor. Well, let me show you what this looks like. There you go, guys. Quinoa salad. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. God bless.